And thanks for joining us on this Christmas Eve. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Thanks for joining us. And for the Heat, we've got another hometown game here in Miami. And, of course, Chris Bosh, he is still out of the lineup.
Yeah, but he went down a few weeks back. But the good news, the flip side of that coin is that...
So Cleveland will get the first possession. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the court for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4. Kyrie Irving is out there with Mike Miller. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Williams, a screen on Miller. Wade kicks to Williams. Dang against James. Dang with the bucket.
That's an efficient start for them offensively, working it inside for the easy 2 points.
Yeah, Clark, I think they can really attack this club in the paint. That's where they can win this game if they dominate there.
The new look lineup for the Miami Heat this season, the big three of LeBron, Wade, and Bosh, is no more. Certainly not what the fans hope for, but we'll see what this team can achieve this season with the new group. They'll be energized a bit. Obviously, they'll miss the brilliance of LeBron. They'll be hungry to prove they can still get it done.
Now here's Wade, following the miss by Kyrie Irving. Wade against Irving. And it's good. Through contact, it's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Strong move to the hoop. Nice power move. I like that one.
Dwayne Wade, over the last 4 years, adjusted beautifully to playing off the ball alongside LeBron James, and that was not easy, folks. He actually became one of the game's best cutters during that time. Now back to his old ways, playing with the ball in his hands a lot more. Should suit him well.
Now, here is Irving. Turned in an outstanding game against Minnesota. It's hauled in by Dwayne Wade.
Well, the defender was on him like glue, all up in his airspace. That's a very low percentage shot against that kind of defense.
Yeah, you're right. Best not to force it when you've got someone draped all over you like that. You got to move the ball on.
Boy, that's a rebounding clinic right there. He boxed out and then went up aggressively and strong for it.
Irving passes to Thompson. Irving with it. Wade picks him up. Offensive rebound. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Boy, he crashed the boards with purpose right there. Well-deserved second chance points for him.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shot of the night. And Wade still a dynamite finisher around the rim. One of the league's preeminent slashers.
Yeah, he's extremely productive in the pick and roll, able to score and make plays for others with his outstanding vision.
Now here's Dang, averaging 14 points a game. Outside Irving. 11 feet away, and that one hits back iron.
Good, tough defense there, getting a hand up, forcing that miss.
Well, he's got the reputation of being a tough defender, and there was an example right there for him.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Anderson, a screen on Miller. Wade kicks to Anderson. And he banks in the layup. Anderson's got his first 2 points.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Pound the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
Now, here is Irving, averaging 20 points per game. Shoots from the line, and the jumper is on the mark.
Gets that to go, but it's been a bumpy ride so far. Just 1 of 5 for him overall.
1:57 left in the first. Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Kev, I caught up with Coach David Blatt. We talked about their defensive game plan, and he said, for Dwayne Wade, you've got to make him a jump shooter and not bite for his pump fakes. When you do that, it's a foul or he's going to go right by you for the dunk. Kevin, Wade known for that deadly shot fake. We'll see if they can stay disciplined.
Thank you, Doris. And the Heat going with the whole new group on the floor. And then for Cleveland, Sean Marion is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Dion Waiters comes in for Miller, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. Here's Dellavedova. James outside. On the wing, Mary. Back to LeBron. No good. And Miami the other way now, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
You hate to lose a game that you feel like you let get away. They played good basketball for most of the game, but you got to go the distance. They collapsed and opened the door for the comeback.
And collapse is the right word for it, Clark. They'll admit that themselves, too. They gave that game away. Yeah, he put himself in great position to finish that break off, guys.
Yep, right to the rack.
Heat have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Here's Cole. Right now averaging 7 points a game. Here's Haslam. Second chance shot. And the rejection by Love. And it's out of bounds to the Heat as Miami retains possession. Jones checked in for James. Here's Cole. He feeds it to Whiteside. And that one's good. Whiteside's got his first basket of the night. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Dellavedova. Passes to Waiters. Five to shoot. Now the dish to Dellavedova. A 3 ball. Cleveland gets it back. Kicks it out to Jones. Over Ennis. Tries yet again, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. The Cavaliers have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Here's Cole. Got it off in time, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 1. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
And I like what they've done offensively, really attacking the rim, getting a lot of points in the paint.
And, guys, they've been the aggressor early. I mean, attacking the hoop and getting into the paint, that can make the game really easy for you.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Irving and Waiters, the guards. Jones is out there with Marion. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
The Cavs just never really built any consistency last year for long stretches. And, you know, when that happens, it's hard to get wins away from home.
And for the Heat, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Napier passes to Wade. Pass to Williams. Right side, Williams. Here's Haslam, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Haslam's got 5 points now this quarter. So timeout call here, the first for Cleveland. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
You know, so often in the NBA we talk about how you have to earn your points the hard way, but it didn't seem like that was the case. Everything came pretty easily.
Too many of their points came the easy way, Steve. You're right. On dunks and layups against a defense that didn't really put up much resistance.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. LeBron's checked in for Marion. And Mike Miller subbed in for Dion Waiters. Dang with the screen for Williams. He kicks it to Haslam. Over James. Haslam, that's good. Haslam's got 7 points in the game.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Irving dishes to Miller. James up top. Back to Miller. Irving for 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hi, Kevin. In the past, as you know, Chris Bosh tried to bulk up, but he's accepted his frame and his finesse game, saying, quote, "It's different now. The game is a lot faster. I don't bang anymore. It's not my strength, and I understand that." He's become more perimeter-oriented, and why not, Kevin? He said he realized that you do get one more point for threes. Gentlemen, over to you.
Perimeter shooting, big man. Very much in demand, Doris. Thanks.
LeBron James is able to do everything on the court. He's also looking to expand his horizons off the court. Plans to star in a movie. Even helped develop a TV series based on his life story a little while back. So he's exploring various avenues of self-expression.
A little overeager right there. Left his feet too early.
And if you're already boxed out, you got to try to work to get around. Otherwise, it's a surefire foul.
A different look for Miami. Chris Anderson has checked in for Haslam. And it's Chalmers in for Napier. And Cleveland also making a change. Love's checked in. Left side, Love. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. You know, talking about LeBron, he even toyed with the idea of applying for the role of Players Union president.
Yeah, as if he doesn't have enough on his plate already. You know, LeBron obviously so busy with all of his endorsements and advertising, but also trying to carry this franchise. I think it was better for him to avoid that Players Union job. Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
And Chris Anderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Miami. Danny Granger, he's checked in for Williams. And this comes in for Luol Deng. And it's Norris Cole in for Dwayne Wade. Matthew Dellavedova has checked in for Cleveland.
Another strong rebound, just like we've gotten used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, one or two more of those and this lead will be double digits.
Here's Anderson. Kicks it out to Granger. Dishes to Chalmers. Granger is screen on LeBron. Pass to Cole. Launches a three. And that one's good. Cole's got his second basket of the night.
All these open threes they're giving up have really been the driving force of this run.
I agree, guys, and the points add up in a hurry when you start giving up easy looks from long range.
And the Cavaliers call time here. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Danny Granger. Sean Marion, he's checked in for Cleveland. Now, here is Irving. He's tightly guarded. Good, and the assist goes to James. Irving's got his second basket.
Dropped that one in as soft as a feather using the finger roll.
Here's Cole. 5 points in the game. Kicks to Ennis, and Haslam has it in the corner. They get it again. The feed to Chalmers. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ennis sets the screen for Chalmers. The pass to Ennis. Just 5 on the clock. Anderson outside. Here's Chalmers. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
And it's blocked. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Miami ahead as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, I'm here with Coach Eric Spoelstra. And Eric, you guys have seemed in complete command out here tonight. What's been the key so far?
Well, I think we've been able to get to our pace. We've been active defensively. So we just have to maintain our focus and keep trying to be in attack mode, both ends of the court.
Eric, thank you so much. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway. Now the third quarter about to get going.
Really an extraordinary game for Haslem. 10 points, and he's got 2 baskets from out in three-point land.
I'm sure they'd like to get him a few more of those, so look for them to run some screens for him, try to pop him open.
You know, when you're coming off a championship, actually make that 2 consecutive championships, it's even more okay to be more concerned about the postseason than the regular season. You kind of figure out how to manage the regular season. And the Heat clearly took that approach, or at least it seemed that.
Chalmers and D. Wade are the guards. Williams is out there with Anderson. And it's Dang in at the 3. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Well, what you said about the Heat, beyond the resting of key guys, they seem to be more concerned about the process of things than the result during the season.
Wade against James. And here's Wade, averaging 23 points per contest. Shot on the wing. Thompson with the rebound. Well, the Heat had no real reason to be concerned with results. It'd be nice for them to win, but they knew they were expected, Clark, to get to the finals again.
And there really wasn't anybody they feared. I mean, they might have ended second in the conference, but they played the season perfectly to set themselves up for the postseason. This season will be an interesting test, as there's a much tougher road for this group to be able to navigate to go deep into the playoffs. Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Miami leading by 8. And Chalmers kicks to Wade. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And there's Mario Chalmers on the assist by Wade. Chalmers has got 5 points so far.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Well, Kevin, the Miami Heat, top 2 in the league in offensive efficiency over the last 2 years. Coach Spoelstra has said they learned a lot from their 2011 finals loss, saying it was essential for us to utilize more movement, especially off the ball, and to move the ball more. Less isolation. We coined it pace and space. Guys, that hasn't changed.
Even without LeBron, Doris, they have personnel to score. Thanks. Kevin Love, an incredible rebounder. And it seems Stevie's brought that same desire and tenacity to his overall development as a player.
Yeah, his commitment to his conditioning has been big. His development with his three-point shooting, constantly working on his game, and he's become one of the big stars in this league by putting in the time and effort. Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
The Cavaliers trail by 11. Now LeBron. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Feeds to Love. Back to James. The 3. Another miss by James.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Irving passes to Love. Irving drives in, and he gets the bucket. Irving's got 6 points.
A nice piece of work there. Find a little space and pull the trigger.
1:37 left in the third quarter. Chalmers with it. Guarded now by Irving. Dang gets a wide open look. A three-pointer off the mark.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
LeBron against Williams. On its way from Irving for 2. Off the left rim and out.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he is not helping their offense.
Wade dishes to Dang. And here's Chalmers from the arc. And good on the basket. Book it. Chalmers has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Heat. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
A wide open look for Love. That one rolling around and rims out. He'd have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Dang with the bucket.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. It's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
Love can't hit from in close. The Heat leading by 14. Williams a screen on Irving, and Chalmers kicks to Dang. Again, the miss by Dang. Well, Cleveland shooting about 33%, not happy with their play on that end. The drive by LeBron. It's deflected. Here's Dang. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Heat lead by 14. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin?
Sure.
This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
The Cavaliers trail by 14, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Waiters at the 2 with LeBron at the 3. Kevin Love out there with Marion, and it's Dellavedova in at the point guard position. Puts up the baby hook. That drops. Marion's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Cavs.
Great looking bounce pass to set up that play.
Wade outside. He dishes it to Cole. Haslam a screen. Cole the pass to Haslam. And Cole kicks to Haslam. Soft touch off the glass. And the Heat lead by 14.
Very high quality shot. Can't get enough of those.
Marion setting the pick for LeBron. He feeds it to Dellavedova. Love right side. Out to the right wing. Pass to LeBron. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Waiters. And a miss there on the triple.
Physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. That plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Yeah, not to mention what it says on the scoreboard. I mean, they're really pushing them around physically at this point.
Dwayne Wade last season drawing motivation from Kevin Durant. Durant said that his former teammate James Harden had passed Wade as one of the top 10 players in the league.
Yeah, and Wade vowed to make Durant respect his place in history. Durant said, hey, don't tell me, show me. And some back and forth before the season even began between the two stars. Very interesting.
Here's James. The dish to Dellavedova. And here's Love from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. Wade's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And Wade, as with all great players, has tremendous pride, and he's dealt with knee problems. As he's dealt with his knee problems, he's listened for those doubters who say he's too old, too injured, too slow to be a factor. And I wouldn't be surprised if those words have been used as motivation by Dwayne Wade.
Dellavedova kicks to Love. Miami grabs the miss. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. Here's Cole. He's looking for Granger and finds him. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
And the Heat resting Wade strategically last season. He sat out a lot of back-to-back games trying to keep him healthy. One thing's for sure, when he's on the court, he's still one of the best in the game.
Here's Waiters. The 10-footer finds the target.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
And the Heat call time here. Dion Waiters going into last season working on playing off the ball, whether, catch and shoot, Steve, or coming off screens.
Yeah, he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, but playing alongside Kyrie Irving, he's got to be more effective without the ball, working off those screens and learning to play with Irving.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Chris Anderson has checked in for Whiteside. Sean Williams checks in for Udonis Haslem. Luol Deng has checked in for Danny Granger. And it's Napier in for Cole. Looking to get it going. And Irving with the lay-in. Good.
What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
The Heat leading by 14.
And Waiters really has tried to emphasize staying on balance with his shot. Taking better shots, better quality shots within the offense. And we saw the results. There was an uptick in his percentages from the field and from long range as well.
LeBron dishes to Love. LeBron passes to Love. 1:31 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Irving with the ball. Wade picks him up. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. It's hauled in by the Heat. They led by as many as 18 points.
And Waiters still a volume scorer. To improve his efficiency, he's got to get that free throw percentage back up and become more consistent finishing inside. But he's a natural scorer. He certainly has the talent.
LeBron against Wade. The kick out to Williams. Here's Napier. Pass to Wade. Williams, a screen on Waiters. Wade against Irving. A second chance effort, and there's the rejection. They're running. And Wade sends it back. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Napier. Here's Anderson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here.
Probably time to just say it, guys. This game is over.
I think you're right on target there.
Here's Irving. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get too many better looks from that range.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. How much to be critical of with this win, Clark?
Not at all. I mean, they showed up not just to play. They showed up to give great effort and to win, and they did both.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Dwayne, you had a huge impact on the boards tonight. Was that something you tried to do?
Yeah, Coach told me to rebound. I've been trying to rebound lately, so just trying to get down there and help our big guys out.
You did exactly that, Dwayne. Thank you. Kevin, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying so long. Thanks for joining us. Now it's time for the Jordan Player of the Game.